hi, it's Liz here, and I'm back today with a little bit of mixed media. And this week I've chosen the Journal Girls book, which is an altered book. We just stick some pages together, pull some pages out so that it doesn't get too thick, and yeah, we'll add a girly head to the next page. It's coming along nicely. That was the last one we did. Yeah, so this page is good to go. I've stuck a few pages together and put some washi down the middle just to strengthen it a little bit. The girls are all from this little book, Journal Girls by ZinskiArt, and I've picked out this one for today. There's lots of great girly heads for you to have a play with. I got this from Amazon a good while ago, but I think she's got a Etsy shop as well. So there we go. Yeah, nice wee book. Just put that to the side, and yeah. So I was thinking we will do the usual sort of thing and do a background. I've got some bits here. This page is from one of these books. I'm not sure which book this got torn out of, but these are Dina Wakley Collage Collective Volume 1 and Volume 2, and I'm not sure which this page is from, but both books are kind of much the same. It just gives you some nice mixed media backgrounds to get you started. And what it is the first half of the book is paper, and the second half of the book is like cardstock, if you like. So it's pretty good. Keep all my bits. You've always got to keep your bits. So yeah, there's a thicker second half of the book. So that's where that page has come from. And then I've got this piece of tissue paper, and I'm just not sure. It's a leftover piece from a bigger page. I don't know where that's come from, but we'll use those couple of sheets to do our background. And I've got my blocks to colour in our lady's head. But first of all, let's give her a coat of transparent gesso so that it will get a chance to dry while we are working on our background. So we'll just skate this over this. And we are already making a mess. It should be called Messy Monday instead of Mixed Media Monday. Right, nice wee coat of that, because we're going to be adding some watercolours using the Inktense blocks. So we need, this is just quite flimsy paper, and it needs the little coat of gesso to give it a little bit of a waterproof topping. There we are, that will do that, and we will get the lid, or we'll try to get the lid on that. So it's PBO or PBO, Artist Acrylic Gesso Transparent. Nice big tub, I've had it for a long time. So I'll just set that aside with our next stage, and we'll bring in what we're going to put on our background. Yep, this is us here. Yep. Okay, so I think we're just going to tear and cover. Maybe much of that. I think we'll do this first. We'll try and get it to the edge. I'll just reach for my ruler, excuse me. And let's just see how much we need to take off, about that much. Doesn't need to be exact, thankfully. Well, that could pretty much easily cover that. And then we could maybe put that in the middle and have this on either side, or put it all there. Right, we'll tear a bit off of this and then we'll tear down so that we don't have a straight line going down there, I think. See if it will tear nicely for us. Not really, doesn't want to tear. Let's see if we can take off the shorter side. No, doesn't want to tear like that. Let's just try without the ruler. Not really. Just cut that bit off there. Well, it'll do. And we want to take off. Yeah, tears properly in that direction. That's the thing about paper, isn't it? You can get it to go one direction but not the other. But maybe we'll use this little bit down here. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'm happy with that. Super easy. So we can get this stuck down. I'm just going to use my glue stick. Get it the right way up. Let's just use that little. Quite often I don't like to go over the centre fold and I just cut it and put it in two halves, but I thought this book doesn't really have, it's quite loosely in the middle. It's fine. Good. Right. Let's get a little bit of paper for this. Okay. Might add a little bit of colour to this black and white with the paints once they're out. Let's see how the girly goes on the top. Just curl that over. I might just trim that off. We'll see. There we are. Good. There was a little bit for under here. A straight edges that way round. It means it's the wrong way round, but I don't think I mind about that, to be honest. Okay, so I think that background is quite happy with that, quite nice. Yeah. Okay, so our girly is dry. Let's colour her in before we cut her out. And then I've got a little something for her hair. A little bit of fun for her hair. I'm just going to put my water over here. And I've got my paintbrush. Right, let's see if we can get a kind of fleshy colour just in this little side bit here where the gesso's. Just do lots of mixing till we get to a kind of colour that we like. That we can use here. It's a little bit bright, but it will dry in, and we don't mind it being a little bit bright because we've got a bright background. Don't forget to colour our ears. I could have mixed that on my palette, but I just thought, well, it's there and it's handy. So, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to give her yellow and purple earrings because that's the background. It doesn't matter that we go over the lines here because we're going to be cutting those things out. Now, oops, oh, there's my brush down. Right, it's fallen under the desk. Let's get the ruler. That's exercise done for the day. Oh my goodness, right, don't drop the brush again. Now, what colour will we do? Our lippy stick. Oh, that's very watery. I should have left that until our face was dry. Not to worry. There we are. And a little bit on our earrings. Okay, now what else? We need to add a little bit of shadow, I think, to just a little bit wet. Just give her a little bit of shadow there. Now I think we'll give her purple hair as well, although I do have something for her hair, but that will not cover all of it, so we'll give it a little coat, and then the bits that I've got for her hair, you'll see the purple coming through. Don't know how far up I need to go, but that'll do that. Maybe a little bit of purple round here. Right, I think we'll leave that to dry and see how that's going to go. Before we add any more colour, I'm just going to leave it to the side to dry, and maybe we'll add, let's see, she's going to be there, or is she going to be there? Maybe we'll put her over here on this side this time, because quite often, there's one on that side. Yeah, I think I'm due a left-hand side. So I think we'll put her over here. So we'll add a little bit of purple. Maybe do some purple dots to replicate that there. What do we think? We'll try and just do some random purple. Why not? And then maybe some yellow. And it's got some black, but I've already got the black on the tissue paper. Yeah, maybe just some at the bottom here. Right, I think I'm going to leave that there like that. How is she doing? She's still a wee bit wet. Just sit her there, and let's do the words I'm going to use. So we'll just sit the paint in the water over there for now. And the words I'm going to use, oh, let me just get this over. I have got this little block of wood that's got a nice saying on it. It says, life is too short to be anything but happy. And I picked this out because I thought she does look happy, doesn't she? She looks crazy happy. So I have stamped out life is too short to be anything but, and we'll stamp out happy together. And I was thinking of copying this and doing the happy in the uppercase of my old typewriter alphabet stamps. So I'm just going to use my VersaFine Onyx Black. And then I'll cut these out and fit them on to where we think they should go. So we're going to stamp out happy. H-A-P-P-Y, that's like that song. I'm H-A-P-P-Y. Do you know that song? And if I do that, and it doesn't quite stamp out properly, I just use my fine liner and just join up the letters like that. Sometimes I'm too much in a hurry and don't stamp it properly. There. So that finishes that off while that was drying. Where's my lid? There we are here. I'll put our ink pad away. And how are we doing with the drying this? Yes, that's drying quite nicely. She's taken a little while to dry. Now, we'll cut it, we'll keep the words together until we decide whether we need to actually separate them all out. And I don't need this to be all straight. These are just stamped on an old dictionary page. Life is too short to be anything but happy. Oh, that looks well there. Right, let's just dispose of all these little tiny bits. How are we doing? Are we dry yet? Let's just give her a little keeping my surprise hairdo till the end. give you a surprise. Right, let's try, and it's still a little bit wet, but we'll try our best to not tear it. I'll do the little tricky bits at the end. It's hard to hold when it's still wet because I don't want to smudge her either. Right, and then I'm just going to go around here like that, because that's not really got a thing to follow. Oh, she's really quite wet. Right, so just into this wee bit here. And a matching bit over here. And then this little bit in here. There we are. She's quite the character. Righty-ho. So, I'll have a wee mini tidy up there. And yeah, happy with her. I think the colour's actually all right. So, for her head, I have got some vegetables, as you do. These vegetables have been cut from this collage soup book, from the vegetable page. And here was me, I did a flip through of this book, and I thought, when am I going to use tomatoes and vegetables in here? The first thing that I use, I think it's the first things I've used from this book. Lo and behold, the vegetables. So, let's see how we can give her a vegetable hairdo. I thought we would just pile them up. I'm not quite sure. Just overlap them a wee bit, and then this one can come down. What do you think? It's I'm quite amused by this. I want to cover that edge bit there. I'm actually going to cover most of the hair that she's got there. I think maybe that. Something like that. Yeah. I'm going to stick these down because they're going to get in my way. Now, will we put them more in the middle? Will we put them at a jaunty angle? No. Well, let's put them straight. Maybe like that. Right. I'm going to get these stuck down. So she's got a hairdo that you could make a pot of soup with. That's quite handy, isn't it? If you grew vegetables in your hair. Just hold that up a wee bit just till I make sure it. I don't mind it not being straight, but I don't want it to be not straight in a kind of weird way. Anything but happy. And we'll maybe add some fine liner to that just to go round the outline, I think. Right, let's get this young vegetable lady stuck down. Okay, so I want to make sure I've got these in the right place. Okay, so we'll put this green one. I think that's a cabbage. Let's get the cabbage down first. Think about there. Over a bit. Oh, there we are. And then this, which I think is maybe garlic. Ooh, garlic. No kissing for her tonight. And then tomato. And I think this is a courgette. Wonder if that should be the other way around. I don't suppose it matters, because really, is there rules? Are there any rules about having vegetables in your hair? I don't think there are. So I think we can probably do it any way we want. No, for some reason it does look, I think, better the other way. I think I'm going to have to put more glue on it. Yeah. Yes, that's better. If there is a right and wrong to putting vegetables in here, I'm not sure. And this is a flick of a, is this a big long parsnip maybe? What do you think? Okay, let's do some finishing touches with the pen. So this is a Unipin fine liner 0.5. And we're just going to kind of maybe do some lines. If I can get it to work. I wonder if I have. This is a thick one. That's better. So this is a Tombow. It doesn't say what size it is. Nope. So just loose scribbles, I think. That's what you would say. Loose lines. Just to kind of make those words part of the page. And then maybe round the vegetable girl, as we're going to call her now. And that will just embed her into the page, I think. I don't need to do it solidly, just kind of scribbles a bit. That's probably us. I don't think I need to add. The only thing I would maybe think is to give her some pink cheeks. We've given them all pink cheeks. Well, we added some purple down this one. Would she benefit from some purple down or some blue down the side there? I wonder. There is blue. See, that's just going a bit muddy there because that I don't think it's even quite dry yet. Well, you can maybe see it a wee bit, but I don't want to mess around with it because it's still a wee bit wet underneath there. And yeah, let's not mess around with it. Okay, I think that's me done. I'm liking that page. Yeah. So she's got a butterfly in her hair. She's got a crown and a daisy. She's got flowers and flowers. And she's got a scarf on. And she's got like a fancy head, some fancy headgear. And she's got a crown. So they do all have something in their hair. So we can't have our latest girl missing out. And she's got vegetables in her hair. And she's probably quite proud of having vegetables and not having a crown or a flower or a butterfly, because she's quite unusual. Okay, that's me done, and thanks for joining me today. If you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.